Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and this is going to be a follow-up on my Neptunia announcement video. And the reason I'm doing this follow-up is that there were a lot of new development information that I just found out. So basically, again, same game that we're going to talk about, that is Hyperdimension Neptunia Re-Birth Plus and Brave Neptune. So first is Hyperdimension Neptunia Re-Birth Plus. So if you don't know what that is, it's a game that's on the Vita, but it's also based on the very first Neptunia game that was released, I think, in 2005 and 6. It depends which state, or not state, but which country you're from. Let's just say that. Japan, US, you get the idea. I'm not making it convoluted, never apologize. So anyway, it was basically a reboot version, which is the story is based on the very first game, takes place in the very first game, but the game mechanic is based on Victory for the PS3. So that's what Rebirth is, and it's on the Vita, and it's also on Steam. So now in 2018 in Japan, they're releasing it for the PS4. So I'm gonna say maybe 60 frame, a bit of high res, maybe the models are better because, you know, maybe it's gonna be like Neptunia or Mega Dimension Neptunia V2R, which that game's gonna come out finally in the US on May 8th. Depends on my post list. Anyway, so a lot of information basically was given. First of all, there is gonna be some new scenes, new story a bit, like not a lot. New story according to the Japanese voice actress for Neptune. She's doing new recording line. There's a rumor also that they said it might do a promo or a connection to Brave Neptune, you know, kind of like I said, a promo, just, you know, I guess you can say, quote unquote, shilling, maybe not, but you get the idea. Basically talking about Brave Neptune, because also in Japan that's going to come out, but that's in September. So that's some of the new info. And then of course now the other new info are characters. So a lot of people were wondering, are they going to add some new characters in the game? Are they going to have characters that's never been there in the game before? So it was been revealed, yes. At the same time, no new original character, but it kind of makes sense because this is quote unquote a revised, let's just say that. It's a revised version of the PS Vita version or Steam. So first of all, you get all the characters from Rebirth 1. So of course you get the 4 goddess, IF, and Compound, you know, their older version, not the younger version in Victory. So you got the older version that's already been there, and of course you got the 6 makers that basically on the Vita version, and they are, if you don't know, is Broccoli, which is based on the game. She does DigiChart, so it's a company Broccoli, and there's this thing called Gamers. So I mean, you're gonna have to understand what this is, a Japanese company. Mages is another developer. They did Steingate. Another one that I have is Phantom Brave. It's like a spin-off. But yeah, they do make games, but again, obscure game, but you know, you kind of get the idea. You have to be really, really a fan of this game to understand about a lot of the reference they do. And then there's Falcom, which for people who don't know, the younger version, because there's 2 versions of Falcom, and I'll explain that later. Of course, Falcom basically based on the Trails, the Heroes Trails of Sky. Of course, there's the one called Steel. I heard this was a good game, just haven't not have a chance to play it. Maybe a remastered PS4 version for Trails of Cold Steel, but that's a different story. Anyway, if you notice her get up, it's based on a character from Trails of Sky. Again, I know it's a long title. So again, movie 1 is CyberConnect 2. Everybody should know this. Dot Hack. She's a twin blade. That's what she looks like. Kite. She's a twin blade. So she's supposed to be agile. Other games they did basically are the Naruto Ultimate Storm series, or I think so. Maybe the one also in the PS2, but that's a different story. But they're known for dot hack, so easy there. And then Tekken. If you know what Tekken is, that's her. She has moves based on Tekken. What else am I thinking? Oh, and then Marvelous AQ. And if you notice, she looks like a high school ninja girl. So if you don't know the developer, Seran Kagura, the bouncing ninja game. She's just bouncing. So I think that's it. So Mages, CC2, Broccoli, Falcom. Oh man, Tekken. Oh shoot! Now I'm missing one of them. Darn. Oh man. You know what? Let me just check my phone real quick. So, kind of embarrassing. I can't believe it. I'm a fan of this series and I just went blank. Maybe not. All right, let's see. Oh no, I got all of them. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I got all of them. Broccoli, Falcon, Marvel's AQ, Mages, CC2, and Tekken. Okay, never mind. My bad. It's kind of hard, you know, but there you go. And then, of course, you have to do some certain condition. You can unlock the CPU candidates, which again they debuted in Neptunia Mark II in the PS2. They were in the PS3, sort of, but there's a little trick. Well, not really trick, but there's a condition to do that. So they're also now in Re-Birth 1, but it's hard to do. And then also the DLC character for that game, and those are Pluria, Ishi, and his war based on, of course, Hyperdimension 1 or the classic in the PS3 version. In the Rebirth version, and Rebirth 1 in the Vita in Steam, they were just DLC characters. Doesn't really impact the game, but I'll be talking about any significant of the DLC characters on the game, but there'll be a different story. I might do a retrospective, and there's been a lot of retrospective I want to do, but that's going to be in the future. So now they're in the game. So now you think, are they new characters? Yes, they announced. So some of the new characters finally now they're adding in are not sort of new, but they've been in the game before. So those are first older Falcom and Cave, which they debuted in Mark II as DLC characters. So now they're finally in Rebirth 1 Plus. They were not in Rebirth in the Vita version, but now they're on the PS4 version. The other two, 5PB and Red. Okay, so here's the little trick. Yeah, they were not in Rebirth, but did you know that 5BB and Red were actually the DLC character in the original PS3 version of Hyperdimension Neptunia? Wow. Yeah, they were basically a DLC character, a little bit expensive because they have their own story. And they weren't in Rebirth 1, but now they're finally in Rebirth 1 Plus. So kind of went 360 a little bit there, so kind of funny. And then last is the three Oracles, Kay, Mina, and Chica. I don't know the other last name. And if you don't know who they are, they're supposed to be the Oracle, and they debuted in Mark II. They were the Scout DLC in Victory, and then they were playable in Rebirth 2, but again, same goes. You have to do certain conditions to get them. Not that easy, but it's doable. And then there were DLC on Rebirth 3. Of course, I'm talking about the Vita and Steam version. So Rebirth 1 Plus, finally, they're now characters in the game. So again, you see, oh cool, that's a lot of characters. But for a long-time fan of Neptunia, might be sad that two characters are not there, and those are very OG. They debuted in the original Neptunia game and in Mark II, and they sort of have a storyline in Neptunia 1 and of course in Mark II, and those are Nisa and Gar. Okay, so who's Nisa? Basically, she's Nichi Ippon, the developer of this Geia fun game, recommended for anyone who loves some sort of JS RPG, let's just say that. It's a fun game, there's an anime, there's a manga, good story. Another game that don't take seriously as a story, but it's a fun game. So, of course, she's known for doing preemie attacks to some extent, fighting a hero, and that's why her skill is almost like a preemie. Unfortunately for her, and any chance of being in an Neptunia game in the future are very, very slim. I'm kind of disappointed, but from what I heard from other Neptunia fans were that Compal Heart and Ideal Factory had a fallout with Nippon Ichi, that's the name. So to some extent that right now they're not really seeing eye to eye. Could that change? Hopefully bygones be bygones. Case in point, SNK and Eloit. What's her name? Angels in King of Final 14, and then a new SNK mobile game had Melee. And there's another one, it's not really by SNK, but they use King Fighter, like the IP, they got permission. It's a fun game, I'm playing it. You get to play Melee, so again, it could be possible, but who knows? Really, who knows? So, that'll fallout, but as of right now, they're not seeing eye to eye. Then, Gus, from the Gus series, the Altier Layer something. I can't remember the names, apologies. I never played the game, but it's about alchemy RPG. For I heard, people did like it. So that's what Gus is, and you can notice one of my video about the English dub versus Japanese company when I talk about that particular game. I use Gus's picture, so people who are a fan of Neptunia can understand who she is. Right there, Gus, and the story basically right from with Gus is not really much any bad blood, but for strange reason either they're just not really a fan of the Gus character. I mean, I don't know, she's awesome in my opinion. Like I said right now, what they're using Gus as a mascot for the company, but that's it. Who knows? So there's no bad blood with Gus, but with Nippon Ichi. Dang, I do apologize. The developer of this game, yeah. So I don't know if they made up. Who knows? So yeah, that's a new development. Is it cool? Yeah, you have a lot of characters. Now on the Rebirth Plus 1, adding more stuff than before. I might double dip because I'm a super fan, but if you're just a casual fan, then you might not like double dip here. So you know what, I'm gonna end this by saying that, why do Ideal Factory doing this? Why do they start doing the master version or updated version of the original game? Okay, I have to say it's the same question asked. Why did Sony do The Last of Us Remastered? Why does Nintendo doing Knockout Country, Hyrule Warrior, Bayonetta 2 and 1, Mario Kart? And after the other games, I think that's it. Oh, Pokemon. Why are they putting it on the Switch? That there's a Wii U version. It's just a port. Because more sales. Now more people have a chance to play it. The same goes with Valkyria Chronicles. So I can think about there are other games. Dragon Crown. So the same goes with this one, but to some extent the difference is they're adding more to it, and that's one of Compal Heart Idol Factory they're working together was known for. Fairy Fencer, there's one for the PS3. There's a PS4 version, but much better. They're adding something new, not rather than just a straight port. The same goes with Pokemon DX, there's something new. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's something new. I don't know about Hyrule Warrior right now. They just put all the DLC characters in $60 game. I guess you kind of get away with that. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze has Funky Kong. Again, at least something you add new, you might get away with it. Valkyria Chronicle had the DLC. Last of Us, I think, also had a DLC included. So kind of cop out, but you get away with it. But that's the reason. It's because people probably didn't have a Vita. Maybe they don't have Steam. They can't run Steam because the computer's old, like my computer. Wonk, wonk, wonk. So now if they have a PS4, here's a chance. Should this also be ported to the Switch? Yeah, makes sense. Even I'll say, even the Xbox One. More the merrier, but at the same time, how many units is going to be sold? Again, gotta find that balance, but it's a different story. So yeah, so again, for me as a Uber fan, I might double them because right now it's kind of giving me reason why, because they're adding new things. They're adding more characters that's never been there before. Granted, they're not really new. They're adding new, say not a lot. And I forgot to mention this, I can't believe it. They're using the same architect, gameplay architect, and setup as in V2R, and that is when your character, you got the other characters following you. That's something new to Neptunia. They did it with V2R. Of course, I'm getting the game at launch. Thank you, Amazon Prime. I know it's going to be the same one because I haven't finished the original one, but hopefully this one's a much better version because I know they did improve. So, are they improving the gameplay? I don't know yet. They have not really said anything. A lot of people, the fans in the community, said they haven't said anything about it. So, I'm just saying there will be new characters, they're adding more characters. That's good. Yeah, so this is going to be, okay, part 1. I know I did talk about Brave Neptune, but unfortunately I'm not going to put it here because it's going to be so long. So I'm going to end this part 1, and then part 2 will be my new development for Brave Neptune.